Welcome back. Time is running out to get your tickets to one of this summer's most upscale galas, the event called Men That Wear Hats, and it's hosted by SIMA.
Also known as the Southern Indiana Mentoring Academy. This morning joining us, I'm very excited, two folks I know very well, Sharilla Holland and John Herring Jr. Thank you both for being here today. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Megan. Appreciate you having us.
Absolutely. So great stuff. You're both rocking the hats. I see that this morning. Very fitting for this event.
Absolutely.
Let's start by talking a little bit about what is SIMA for folks that might not be familiar with it or might not be from Evansville.
SIMA, 5 years ago, started by our founder, our CEO, Ted McQuarrie. He had a vision of doing mentoring for primarily young men in the African-American community. We adopted Lincoln School. We now have mentors in the schools on a daily basis throughout the school year. We do a variety of programs. We have a swim program with the YMCA. We take kids to historical Black colleges and universities. So a variety of programs and just making it a better community for young folk.
And I know this is in its third or fourth year, but what was the motivation to use the hats? What do they signify?
Actually, no real signification. Actually, we got the idea from some gentlemen down in Atlanta, and it's really about the whole dressing up and looking good, so forth and so on. The gala, as you say, will include live entertainment, a dinner, and it's just a time for the community to come alongside the members of SIMA and celebrate with us.
Now, what age group? I know you mentioned, for kids here, is it children and teenagers that might be in Evansville? I mean, what is the normal age group that you guys kind of work with a lot of the time?
Primary focus is grade school and middle school. But as we are able to recruit more volunteers and increase the number of mentors we have, that will expand into the high school community as well.
And what reaction do you get from those that come out to these events and the program itself?
It is spectacular. It is spectacular, because they're investing in our kids. So regarding the Men in Hats program, even on the question on the hats, most of the men that are in SIMA, quite a few of them wear hats as it is. So John shared something that I didn't know where the idea came from. So many of the men wear hats when you see them out in the public too. But so the event will be at our Crescent Room in Evansville, Indiana. So the excitement, there's a variety of things going on that's taking place at the event. You walk in, it's like a Met Gala. There's a there's a professional photographer that travels in every year for the gala. There's a table, your sign-up table with your ticket information, lets everyone know the activities. There's a wonderful dinner. We hear dinner music because there's a DJ there with the dinner music. And at the table, too, people will be given an opportunity to sign up for, there's a contest. There's a Men in Hat contest, and there's a ladies contest. John will get more into that. We'll have a live band. But just the excitement, SIMA's there, an opportunity for the individuals to come in. They want to know more about SIMA. We're streaming things throughout the whole event. All the activities that SIMA does, which is a variety of activities, they can see that. We're streaming that in the middle of everything. There's a silent auction. There's a lot that goes on. Everybody looks nice.
To the nines.
Now, on the back half of this, you've had several years of doing this. What's the impact it's made on youth in our community?
It has made a tremendous impact. We have several corporate sponsors, and even I think about when the Evansville School Corporation sat down with us, I think that was last year, they partnered up with us right away as they saw everything that SIMA does. We had faith prayer. We've had prayer breakfasts with some of the groups to get to know SIMA, and the outcome has just been overwhelming response. We are now a lot of groups are partnering up with us to do some of the activities that we're doing. So people really look forward to it. If for whatever reason an individual can't attend or they'll be out, we normally receive donations.
And I love it, too. I mean, you kind of mentioned, I think we had someone on for the Arts and Crafts fair that y'all had, too, recently.
Yep.
So just great stuff. And you mentioned some of the amenities included a photo booth, a cash bar, dinner. And talk to us about these musical guests coming on as well.
Yeah. DeMarcier and Love Jones, DeMarcier, has actually been touring with a national artist, Babyface, so we feel very fortunate to get someone of his caliber here with us. And again, when we talk about a gala, we're talking about fun, we're talking about entertainment, we're talking about fellowship, and again, putting emphasis on the fact that members of the community can come together and celebrate the impact that SIMA has had. Best dressed male, best dressed female.
And I know you tried to call. We had a photo of you here earlier. I think in your all white suit.
I saw that a little earlier. Okay, I'm embarrassed. SIMA members are not able to actually participate in the best dressed contest, excuse me. But the community comes out each and every year. This is actually our fourth Men That Wear Hats event. Program has been around now for 5 years, and we're just excited about the fact that Evansville, EVSC, corporate sponsors such as Schnucks, Old National Bank, State Farm, Bryan Southern, people now are seeing the impact, the positive impact, if you will, that SIMA is having on our youth. I'll make one quick note. When we adopted Lincoln School, the principal at that time said, John, or actually to Brother Ted McQuarrie, we've had people volunteer here before, but they lasted 3 months. They lasted 6 months, a year tops. Will you guys be here for the long run? Well, here we are 5 years in, and the best we feel is yet to come.
Amazing. I love that. Thank you both for being here. We do have a full screen, though, before we go. Just the details for the Men That Wear Hats fundraiser, Saturday, July 27th. This will be at 6 to 11 p.m. Doors open at 5:30.
Yep.
At the Crescent Room. I believe that's on the east side of town. Is that correct? Near the Washington Square Mall area, I believe, over there.
Yes, correct.
Ticket, $65. You can pick them up at B&M Electronics or Lynch's Barbershop. I'll put the address, the specific address on our website. And to learn more about SIMA, there's their website.
All right.
John Herring Jr., Sherilla Holland, thank you so much for being here today.
We appreciate the opportunity.
You all are making such a big impact here in our community, and it does not go unnoticed. So thank you so much. We'll send things over to Chief Meteorologist Griffin Glasscock.